Did you know Jerry Seinfeld isn't just famous for his sitcom? He's the world's first billionaire comedian, with a net worth that crossed $1 billion. Even more fascinating, a huge part of that wealth still pours in, decades after his show ended. Jerry Seinfeld is more than a comedian. He's a powerhouse in the entertainment industry, a figure who has managed to turn his humor into an empire. While most of us know him for the wildly successful sitcom Seinfeld, his influence and financial achievements extend far beyond the show that made him a household name. Jerry's journey to becoming the first billionaire comic is a remarkable story that blends passion, persistence, and smart business choices. This video dives deep into how Jerry Seinfeld built his extraordinary fortune and sustained his legacy over the decades. His rise from a broke performer to a billionaire is a lesson in creativity, financial savvy, and an unwavering commitment to comedy. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Jerome Jerry Allen Seinfeld was drawn to comedy at an early age. By the time he was 10 years old, Jerry had developed an obsession with stand-up comedians, watching their performances and dissecting their routines with a laser focus. This early fascination with comedy stayed with him, leading him to perform at open mic nights during his time at Queens College. These small performances were just the beginning of what would eventually become a legendary career. After graduating in 1976, Jerry performed his first real stand-up act at Catch a Rising Star, a renowned comedy club in New York City. His performance earned him a spot on an HBO special alongside Rodney Dangerfield, one of the era's comedic giants. But it was his first appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson at age 27 that set him on the path to mainstream recognition. Being invited to perform on Carson's show was considered a major milestone for comedians, and it opened doors for Jerry to establish himself as one of the funniest and sharpest comics of his generation. Jerry's big break came in 1989 when NBC aired the pilot for Seinfeld, a sitcom he co-created with fellow comedian Larry David. What started as the Seinfeld Chronicles quickly evolved into one of the most iconic shows in television history. The show centered around everyday happenings of a group of friends in New York City, what Jerry famously dubbed a show about nothing. This simple yet brilliant concept captivated millions of viewers, changing the landscape of TV comedy forever. Initially, however, the show struggled to find its footing. The first few seasons of Seinfeld had mediocre ratings, and the network came close to canceling it altogether. Yet by the time the fourth season rolled around, Seinfeld had exploded in popularity. It became a cultural phenomenon, regularly topping the ratings and becoming the most watched sitcom on American television. It won numerous awards, including 10 Emmys and 3 Golden Globes, and its influence extended far beyond the realm of TV, making Jerry Seinfeld a bona fide superstar. For Jerry, Seinfeld was not only a critical success, but also a massive financial win. By the final season in 1998, Jerry's earnings soared to an incredible $267 million, thanks to his role as the show's lead actor, co-creator, and writer. What's more, NBC was so eager to keep the show going that they offered Jerry an astounding $5 million per episode for a 10th season. This would have totaled $110 million, but Jerry declined. To him, it wasn't about squeezing out more money. He wanted to leave the show while it was still at its peak, a decision that helped cement Seinfeld's legacy as a cultural touchstone. Walking away at the top proved Jerry's confidence in his craft and his unwillingness to let money dictate his artistic choices. While many might assume the majority of Jerry's wealth came from the show's immediate success, his true genius was in securing a lucrative syndication deal. Jerry continued to earn massive amounts from the show long after it ended. In fact, he still brings in around $32 million a year from syndication alone, as Seinfeld reruns continue to air worldwide. However, Jerry wasn't content to just live off his Seinfeld royalties. He proved himself as a savvy businessman by diversifying his income streams. For example, Jerry struck endorsement deals with major corporations, such as his collaboration with Microsoft, which reportedly earned him tens of millions of dollars to promote Windows Vista. And of course, Jerry remained active in the comedy world. After Seinfeld ended, he quickly returned to his roots as a stand-up comedian, regularly performing sold-out shows across the country. In fact, Jerry still performs roughly 60 times a year, a testament to his enduring love for comedy. One of Jerry's most creative ventures post-Seinfeld has been his web series Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, which debuted in 2012. The series featured Jerry taking fellow comedians for a ride in one of his prized vintage cars, followed by casual conversations over coffee. What started as a passion project quickly gained popularity and attracted the attention of streaming giant Netflix, which signed a $100 million deal to acquire the series' back catalog, 2 additional stand-up specials, and more future projects. Even more recently, Jerry has benefited from the digital age's demand for nostalgia. In addition to the Netflix deal for Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, Hulu and Netflix paid staggering sums for the streaming rights to the Seinfeld series. As of 2021, Netflix acquired the global streaming rights to Seinfeld for a reported $500 million, further bolstering Jerry's already massive fortune. Yet, Jerry's financial success wasn't built solely on his entertainment projects. He made smart investments, diversifying his portfolio beyond Hollywood. Though many of the details of his investments remain private, it's clear that Jerry has a keen understanding of the value of multiplying income streams. His ability to maintain his wealth, invest wisely, and avoid the pitfalls that so often come with fame and fortune have contributed to his position as one of the wealthiest entertainers in history. Despite his success, Jerry's journey wasn't without its hurdles. Early in his career, he faced the usual struggles that come with breaking into the entertainment industry. His early gigs were often unpaid or compensated with little more than a meal. During these tough times, Jerry would perform just a few days a week, unsure whether comedy could become a viable career. At one point, he even considered giving up and moving on from stand-up altogether, but an unexpected moment of inspiration helped Jerry refocus. One day, he watched a group of construction workers return to their job after lunch, and the dedication they showed to their work made Jerry realize that if he wanted to succeed, he would need to treat comedy like a full-time job. From that point on, Jerry threw himself into his craft, working every day to improve his material and sharpen his performances. This relentless commitment paid off in the long run, as Jerry eventually rose to become one of the most respected figures in comedy. Jerry's approach to his career, and ultimately to his wealth, is a combination of passion and pragmatism. His love for comedy has always been at the core of his professional decisions. Even after amassing more money than most could ever dream of, Jerry continues to perform stand-up regularly because it's what he loves to do. He didn't let his fame or wealth deter him from his passion, proving that for him, the joy of making people laugh is more rewarding than the money itself. Moreover, Jerry's financial savvy cannot be overstated. He understood early on that longevity in entertainment requires diversification. He didn't rely solely on his sitcom for income, but leveraged his success into endorsement deals, stand-up tours, and other creative ventures like comedians in cars getting coffee. Additionally, Jerry has made a point of investing his money wisely, ensuring that his wealth continues to grow and that he's not overly dependent on any one source of income. Another notable aspect of Jerry's success is his disciplined approach to work. Even after achieving unprecedented financial success, Jerry continues to operate with a strict work ethic. He often talks about his daily routine of writing new material and honing his craft, showing that his focus has never been purely on the financial rewards, but on becoming the best comedian he can be. In the end, Jerry Seinfeld's rise to becoming the world's first billionaire comedian is a testament to his talent, persistence, and strategic thinking. From a struggling stand-up performer to a cultural icon, Jerry's story is an inspiration for anyone looking to succeed in their field. His ability to blend creativity with financial acumen serves as a valuable lesson for anyone with big dreams. If you enjoyed this video, you might like the one on the screen. Thanks for watching.